everyone. It's Sparks here, back for more Final Fantasy XIV. I thought about waiting until the evening to doing this, but regardless of whether or not I finish this, I am going to be going to visit my partner, and I'd rather give it a chance of trying to get this last trial done. So, yeah. Never mind. The wait time is a full 30 minutes. Fucking hell, no. Never mind. I'm not gonna bother. Because fucking hell, that's way too long. Hey, Nano, that's... I'll try it. I'm gonna give it... I'm gonna try and do this. Try and get this last trial done. But the wait time is currently 30 minutes, which is ridiculous. Yeah, because I don't actually have anything to do in the game itself. So I don't feel like going into the actual game until I actually have something to do. Because right now, we've got the quest Dawntrail, which requires us to do, right now, to do the duty Interphos. But, unfortunately, it's got a 30-minute wait time on it. And I'm only going to give it 10 minutes. If I don't get into it within 10 minutes, I am going to just call it, because it means we're not going to be able to do anything. And I don't know what to do until then, really. Like, I've completed all the role quests. I've completed all the crafting quests. Like, I don't think there are any quests left, really. I'm gonna swing through all of the areas of Tyrol and see if there are any side quests that have been awakened. I'm still staying in the starting soon screen for now. I'm gonna give it till the 5-minute mark, and then I'll go into things. If I do find a side quest to do, I'll jump in if there's then, but it's gonna probably be a case of there's nothing. It is going to be disappointing. Yep, as I thought, nothing. Where? It is actually rather unfortunate that, it is like this. FF14 is such a fun game, but it does bug me a bit that, we've got nothing for Interphos. Like, this is the final trial of the entire story mode. You'd think there'd be a lot of people trying to do it. Or that because it's the final trial and you have to do it with other people, that the queue would be a bit better. But apparently not. People must be using... Oh wait, in fairness, a new raid series just came out this week, so a lot of people are going to be running through that right now. Screw it, I'm going into a live scene now. And we'll hope that while I'm flying through this area, something interesting will happen. Alright. There's a fate over near Watch and Hello. We'll go and try and do that fate. So we can do something while we're waiting. Oop. I better check all my accounts. I've apparently got... Have I spent too much? No. Okay. Back to the fate. Please, Q, pop. It's not... I'm not asking much. I really am not. Okay, I need my Chocobo back. My Chocobo gives me healing. There we go, that's better. Oops, somebody else is here. Well, there we go. The fate has been done. Oop. Okay, the queue just dropped down to less... Well, it did drop down to less than 5 minutes, and now it's at 7 minutes. Which might mean there's more people joining. So, with any luck, it'll pop soon, and we can get on with trying to do the story. Well, while we're waiting, again... I can try and face this boss. Looks like other people are. So, might as well. Oh, well, that went fast. I barely participated in it. Now let's go and participate in another fate. Which I didn't realize early on that fates that fate is an acronym. Okay. There we go. There's another fate over there. Might as well... Ooh, wait. You know, I could try and get the sightseeing log done in all the older areas while I'm waiting. Wow, surprisingly, this time we're waiting on tanks. I'm alright, Nano, just annoyed at how long it can take to do anything story related. Sometimes. Like, queues take way too long to pop sometimes. And when they do take a long time to pop, it just delays everything. I really want to experience this part of the story. But I can't do it alone. Which... Oh, wait, there we go. Finally. Hopefully, we manage it on our first try. We got to, like, our 4th or 5th try last time when I was doing this with other people. Come on, tank. Do it. Say yes. Don't be a bitch. If they don't say yes, it will just cause us to probably... Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I was worried that they wouldn't say yes. Okay, here we go. Queen Eternal. A lot of us are going to be here for the first time, so this is going to be hard. But hopefully we don't have any trolls who are just here to fuck around. Because unfortunately that is actually a problem that we have to deal with sometimes. Yep. It's not actually my first time, but... Alright, everyone ready?
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Okay. Whoop. Oh goody, the drones. Ah, here's my one. A helo went down. It's okay. We're all right. Please don't. I'd rather not. God damn it. Alright, not me. Damn it! I was standing slightly too far to one side. It's okay, it's okay. We got healers, one of them will revive me. Again with this. Ah! Oh fuck! What the fuck has happened to me? I thought I was safe, but apparently not. We're fine. Stay over here because of where the other half is. Please, again, don't. Please. Damn it. Okay, I think I'm right. Fuck. Nope! I stepped too far. Damn it!
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
It's okay.
Deploying drone.
Come on, we can do this. We've gotten further. The closest I've gotten to... The closest I've gotten.
Are you still alive? Disengaging phase.
Yeah, the closest I've gotten to this is 37. Damn it. I don't know what I'm doing there.
System overload. Aborting process.
Damn. That would have actually been a good time for the tank limit break, but... Middle one. Oh, these drones. Nope. No.
Let us rise.
Okay. Further than we've gotten before.
Are you still alive? Recommend range. System overload. An error has occurred.
Come on.
System override ultra confirmed.
Whoa. Something has happened.
Is this a rift in reality? Has she lost control of the power?
Yep.
Steen, listen to me.
Oh, Book Lamont's here.
I understand. I do. And I know that you won't be swayed from your course. But if there's truly no other way to resolve this,
Oh, goddamn.
then face me. Not as a machine, but as the real you.
Lamachi.
Steen!
Book Lamont.
Anomaly detected in memory banks. Data of the endless beam partially restored.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail.
Wow. Damn. That was awesome.
Can't bear to lose them. Not again.
I feel your pain, as if it were my own.
Ha. Amazing music as well.
At last, I think I know you. All of you.
How can you say that to me now?
Oh, the main theme of the entire expansion is
Over.
partially
Fiend.
playing now.
We will stop you.
No! I won't let you! I can't! I will protect my people's happiness!
Leave that burden with us now. We will bear it in your stead.
Come on. World Swallower. Woo! And I got to land the killing blow with a limit break. Yeah! Oh, that was awesome. Unless that's only phase 1. No, that was a complete boss fight. Huh. Oh, goddamn, that was awesome. Ah! Commendation to the healer. Woo! Woo-hoo! And I got a commendation. 2 commendations. Yay. That makes me happy. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was fun. Sven.
Sven!
Or what remains of her.
Your voice reached me, Lamachi.
Is it really you?
Yeah.
No, only in part. My memories as a living person are gone. I've been remade from those I had as an endless.
Ah.
However, I cannot remain long, for the Meso Terminal will soon cease to function.
Aw.
Once, you wanted to know me, Lamachi. Let my last act be to give an honest accounting. I am, above all, sorry for the suffering I've caused your people and mine. I am ultimately powerless against the inevitable, unable to do aught but visit harm upon the innocent.
You did what you thought was right. You were misguided, but ultimately...
I am, in the end,
I get it.
a pitiful, selfish creature. One that should never have been created.
No, no. You did a lot of good things, too. You strove to make your people happy. Even if you were misguided in that endeavor, you still did.
Our nations are worlds apart, but they feel so close. Who knows what we could have accomplished had we walked together towards a shared future. And yet, it could never be so. We each had our own to protect.
If only I had met you when I was still alive, then perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps we could have been friends.
But it's no use dwelling upon a miracle that didn't happen. Still, if there's one thing I hope you'll believe, it is this. Brief though it was, I treasured our time together. It pains me to think that its memory will disappear along with me.
Nah, we'll remember you forever.
I know I have no right to ask this of you, but when I'm gone, my people, will you?
We'll watch over them.
We'll take care of them. Don't worry. And we will never forget the Endless. Neither them, nor the time we spent with you.
That's so sweet
So
of
be
you.
free of your burdens, Sveen. And sleep well.
Aww.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, my heart. Truly a sweet moment. Oh, yep, we're about to leave too. And we get to take this with us. The real thing will be with us on the other side. Oop. We said thank you, I think. Goodbye, Sveen. You were
my beloved Alexandria.
You were honestly a delightful character. It's a shame you only existed for the main scenario. But that's how it is. The Meso terminal is about to shut down, meaning this whole world is about to lose its color. But we got the World Chalice. And there it goes. Last. Wow. Huh. The sun's rising.
So it was that the Meso terminal fell dark, and the Endless departed for oblivion's embrace. Their resplendent paradise was no more, as the memory sustaining it faded with the golden light. Even so, in a way, they live on.
Yeah, inside of us. We'll never forget them. Oh, it's a shame their city has been reduced to barren rock. It's a bittersweet ending.
This I felt with conviction, as I basked in the glow of a new dawn.
I should pay attention here to see if I recognize any voices, but also appreciate the song. nice. There we are, leaving.
It remains to be seen how interdimensional fusion may have affected other reflections.
True. That is something that we won't know yet for a
Trial's
while.
parents spoke of the power's capacity for both good and evil. I cannot help but wonder how Sven's deeds will be remembered by those they touched. The key that started it all was entrusted to the adventurer. Such an artifact certainly lies within the Scion's realm of expertise, and no objection was raised to their retaining it for research.
I mean, the only people that know are people who trust us and know that it would be dangerous to leave it with other people.
By order of Vao Kona, the Sky Deep cenote was placed under the strict watch of the Landsguard.
That makes sense. It needs to be watched.
With the mighty Bakujaja among their number, they shall
Oh.
not want for strength, even in Soralja's absence.
Still not recognizing any names here. But both heads of Bakul Jaja were voiced by the same person, apparently. Makes sense. We visited this side. Explained everything
Upon
to
learning
me.
of their queen's passing, the people of Alexandria mourned and wept.
Aww. It is sad.
Having devoted herself to sparing them sorrow, the sight might well have moved Sven to tears. However, with Wuklamat carrying on her legacy, I have faith that her subjects will know joy once more.
As
As
usual.
anticipated, the news that young Gululja had succeeded his father as king was greeted with trepidation. Reception was also mixed when Wuklamat came forward to name herself as the boy's guardian.
I mean, it makes sense that she would.
But the people were mollified to learn that Everkeep systems remained operational, and there would be no impact on their lives. One day, when he is older, Gululja will decide for himself what manner of ruler he will be. Till that day and beyond,
Oh,
may the
right, the
path
voice
of
of
the young
Thalia
king be illuminated by the love
was the voice of
family.
Otis. I thought he sounded a little familiar. Okay, that makes sense. They're gonna reuse voice actors where possible. But it's not surprising that the young
Meanwhile, in
Gululja
Coriolan, the
was
people
voiced
came
by
together to hail their new dawn servant's great victory.
by a woman. Usually they do that for young
Having honored
males.
those they lost, they turned their attention to a brighter future and celebrated for 3 days and nights.
3 days and nights. Of course they did. Oh. No, that's a coincidence. It's not the person who I'm thinking of. Ah, dragon fruit. Nice. Oh, let him have his taco. Oh, I was laughing at the Hanu Hanu, and of course Estinian's getting harassed by children. And Alphino is being absolutely no help.
Not everything had been resolved, though.
No, true.
Those who had spent 30 years in the Dome struggled to resume their former lives. This and a host of other challenges remained.
That's fair. Is the dome still there? Oh, here we go. A brand new sign. Oh. Yep.
But as the new Dawn servants continue to lead with strength and wisdom, the people may be assured that peace will endure.
Oh. Okay, this is a really nice song. I'm gonna need to see if I can find it on Spotify. It's probably not on Spotify yet. They usually wait a considerable while before putting an expansion soundtrack on there. Wow. Seriously, this expansion had such good songs. Ba, ba, ba. Do, 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 do. Well, I'm glad we finally did it, though. That was fun. It was a great expansion. They put so much work into every bit of it. I really appreciate that. Great story, great characters. Great acting. Everyone put their heart and soul into this. And the new classes were really fun to play. I really enjoyed the role quests. Like, oh, no. Thankfully, while it would be the end if we had just finished Dawntrail itself, post-Dawntrail content has started to be released. Namely, the first raid series came out on Tuesday. So we actually have a bit of time we can put towards that bit of content. I'm looking forward to it, actually. So many talented people in this. Yep. And here comes the credits for the development staff. Oh, we can change the scroll speed. Num 2. So we can speed it up. We can also pause scrolling if we want to, if we wanted to actually focus on the name of a specific person. But we're not doing that. We're just appreciating everything. Galulja, great Jaja, great character. His namesake grandchild, is great as well. Precious little thing. I'm not that sleepy. But I do have a lot going on. Trying to get things ready for moving house. Today I should hear back about setting up the direct debit for actually, here we should be sorting out the direct debit for me to pay the rent. Don't know why it's taken them so long to sort that out. I thought they might have automatically sorted it, but you know, apparently not. Good news is though, I have a bit of time still. They should get back to me later today regarding that. And I'll be happy then. Because once the first month's rent is paid, we'll be able to start moving in. I should make sure I get my suitcase ready for that. I want to transport a bunch of stuff over. At least a week's worth of clothes. So I have at least a week's worth of clothes at the new place. Yeah, not too far. Me and my partner decided to move in together. Got a place down in Durham we're gonna be living together in. So, yeah. Only moving about an hour away from where I currently am, so. But it's gonna be nice. Looking forward to it. The place itself is really nice looking. I should be able to have a proper study set up, so maybe more cases of me being on camera for streams in the future, if I get the setup done correctly. Probably not for a while yet, though. There's some things I need to get in order to make it work right. One of the main things I want to do is get a proper camera that I can use on stream. I mean, I have a camera, I just don't think I can use it as a live streaming camera. So, hopefully I can get a decent one for that. Ooh. Ah. Oh, the train. That was fun. They put so much effort into it, right down to putting the skull on the bold skull in the front. Hopefully they'll get a new one. Oh, Kafkiwa. Fun character. Really enjoyed her as well. So many fun characters in this game. so much fun story. Kona, it was nice to see Vitra's sister return. Heck, it was nice seeing Vitra come back in such a prominent role. Just saying fuck you to all the advanced tech. And Otis. Oh, fun character. Was not around as long as I had hoped. Also, I was convinced he was a Mamulja based on the design of his robot form, but then it turned out that he was human, which was mildly boring. I would have preferred if he had been a Mamulja. But I get it. Alexandria was populated pretty much almost entirely by humans. Zoralja. He was fun. A genuinely good rival character. Who, even with all of the bullshit he did, he still managed to create some empathy for us. Like, yes, he was a complete asshole, and he deserved everything that happened to him. But again, like just like with Bakulja, you know why he did what he did. Doesn't excuse it. Bakulja gets a slight pass because of the whole he was doing everything he did because he wanted to make the lives of his dead siblings mean something. All their sacrifices. And Zoralja wanted to live up to all of his expectations. Both went about it in horrible ways. Zoralja's worse than Bakulja's, but still. And it was nice getting Krau's backstory and learning, like, how she came into being adopted by Galuf. And all of that. And Erenville's backstory as well. Like, seriously, it's amazing how much they expanded upon stuff that honestly they probably didn't need to, but they did, and I was delighted. It's nice that Kryl finally got some decent screen time. Could have done with a bit more, I'll be honest, but she still got a lot more than any previous expansion had given her. And they used the Scions appropriately here. Like, one of the main issues they have going forward with Final Fantasy XIV is how to use the original characters right. Aww. This is like a flashback to when they were younger. Aww. That's actually rather cute. Namika, Woklamat, and Kona having a nice meal together while Galulja trained with his son. Oh, and here we see Woklamat talking to someone while Kona gets to know his nephew a bit better. Aw. These are just little additional scenes. All the other ones we'd seen were just flashbacks. But these are some cute additional ones. Aww. Ooh. Any more? Or is that it? Is that all the scenes they had for us? I think it might be. Ah, well. Yeah. Boss fights were fun. I think it was only one boss fight that I can actually say I didn't enjoy. But I think that's more because my reaction time for it was shit, so I kept dying during it. But aside from that one, they were all really fun fights. Even the Queen Eternal was a fun. Like, yeah, hard fight. Can't deny that that was a tough fight. We did die several times, but it was still fun. And I'm actually glad that this time around, we only had to go through it once. Like, the previous time we had to go through it 5 or 6 times. And still only got her down to 37%. But this time, I got to deliver the killing blow with a limit break, which was amazing. Okay, this needs to get to its end. It looks like they only planned the credits as far as the local people, and now they're focusing, and now that it's gone into the international, it's gotten a bit... They have nothing planned for this bit. I'd skip ahead, but I don't think it lets you skip the first time you see any of the credits. Plus, they may have an additional scene after the credits that's tied to watching the credits. So, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Thinking back to FF14's various bits of merch that it's had over the years, I hope they bring back the magnets for job class roles, but add the newer ones. If they do, that'd be fine. I'm missing the one for Dancer, which was available, but for some reason didn't show up in the menu when I was scrolling. So hopefully they release them, and then I can get Dancer plus the other new ones that were released since those magnets, which will be Reaper, Sage, Viper, and Pictomancer. Be nice to get all that merch and have them. Well, great music as well. Wonderful visuals. I don't know what more I can say about Dawntrail at this point. It was an amazing expansion. They put way more work into it than they needed to, considering, you know, this was just like meant to be the first expansion post the story that they've been building and writing for 10 years. Something that was meant, and I honestly thought there was going to be a nice little simple, oh yeah, we're going on holiday, helping somebody to become the ruler of their land. I didn't think it devolved into another world-ending crisis. But I guess, in fairness, the Warrior of Light can't escape world-ending crises for more than 5 minutes. That's just the nature of his life. Still, they at least managed to write a very compelling story, and I do look forward to seeing where it goes next. I mean, where do you go now? I know that they've got one more continent, that has been mentioned multiple times throughout the story. So we've still got that to explore. And there's also the land in between Doma and Garlemald. Like, there's an entire part of that map that's still covered by clouds that we haven't explored yet. And I would like to see that. Heck, I would like the map that's around Garlemald to be cleared so there's not just clouds there. To actually see the way the land there is shaped. But that'll probably be something that won't happen for a long time. The southern continent will also be interesting to visit whenever we get around to that. Honestly, there's so much to explore and do still. Can it continue? Can it hurry up already? There can't be. Credits are always so long. They don't need to be this long. I'm just scrolling through my messages and such. Sorry, I'm just so long. These credits are so long. They don't even need to be. But I don't want to skip them because at the same time, I do actually want to respect the people who worked on this. A lot of people put a lot of work into making this expansion. I don't know how long they actually spent working on this expansion specifically. Because it's a lot of content. A lot more than any of the previous patches have done. So they could have easily started working on this as soon as Shadowbringers was released, and have been working on it since then. And the patches in between were just little bits of content that another team worked on. But I don't know. Well, there's the actual... These are the big marks. So, we're nearly there. Special thanks. Yep, this is the important part. All the names they want to thank for people who helped. Wow, a lot of Sony Interactive Entertainment employees helped out. Makes sense, there is a PlayStation version of this and an Xbox version, so there's Microsoft getting their thanks. Yep. The various things from other companies that helped with the physical tech side of things. Because you gotta thank all the tech people. They're the backbone that make a lot of this work. There's a thanks for all of the players. Credits released in 2024. It's only been a month since this released. And I have played it as often as I can, actually. Haven't done the stream every day since it released. But... Ooh. Okay, the music changed, so I think we're about to get a nice... No? Ah, here we go. Here's a cutscene. I'm just looking at my map. Looking at the areas that we have and haven't explored yet. Hey, well, Clement and
I'm
Arendelle.
sorry, we haven't been able to talk properly. Oh, between the reconstruction work and Papa's funeral, I've hardly had time to breathe.
Yeah.
But at long last, oh, there's a lull in my duties. You've done more for us than we could ever hope to repay. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Aw.
When we left the Eorzea behind to take part in the contest, none of us could have predicted what complications would follow.
Damn right we couldn't.
You truly have a knack for finding trouble, my friend.
Don't I know it?
And you wouldn't have it any other way.
Damn right.
So what's next for you? Assuming you're still set on leaving the Gleaner's life behind?
Oh, he's...
I'm off to fulfill my mother's dream, of course.
Ah, okay.
Like she had intended, I'll embark on a journey in search of the unknown. She's sure to enjoy my stories when we meet again in the ethereal sea.
Aw.
Well, well, sounds like a plan. But will you have the coin to get by?
I may no longer be a gleaner, but I still have contacts in Sharlayan. Contacts with deep pockets, always eager to pay for information on new or rare species.
You've got it all worked out.
Yep.
And what of you? Any new adventures in the offing?
Not yet. Well, oh, hold on. I
Regardless,
nodded.
until you're ready to leave, you're our guest here in Tulihyolal. And this time, I won't pester you to take up a post. By now, I know you well enough to know you can't stay in one place. No more than you can ignore the plight of those in need. Your path will always lead you elsewhere, and you'll continue walking it. Isn't that so?
Yep. You're right there.
An adventurer to the marrow you are. What is it exactly that spurs you on?
A good question. All the sights I've yet to see. Yeah, we do still have to go to the southern continent. And yeah. Basically, anywhere where there's clouds represents areas that aren't fully explored. Ooh. What? What's happening? I am concerned by that. Well, as much as I'd love to keep chatting, I need to get going. Still a heap of things to do, and it wouldn't do to leave it all to Kona. By the way, did Galulja decide to remain in Solution 9? He did. I said that we could consider Tulihyolal his home, but he's more comfortable over there. Shell keeps an eye on him for us. But we'll visit as often as we can. He still needs our support, especially while he's agonizing over his inherited authority. Though I told him he needn't make a decision right away. We can't postpone it forever either. I'll do whatever I can to help Galulja as well as everyone inside the dome. I promise as much to Sphene. For my part, I'll be keeping to Tyrol for a time. Among other things, I'd like to look into the problem with the wildlife in Shaloni. So if you get the urge, Spark, let's go on another journey together. There's still plenty of places I would like to show you. That sounds like fun. If you ever have need of me, I'll come running. Oh, before I forget, I also have a gift for you. Can you guess what it is? An alpaca! It comes from Tobley's stable, of course. And it's as sure-footed as they come. Perfect for an adventurer who's always on the move, eh? Here, this is the whistle for calling it. And we just got an alpaca. This is going straight in my favorite mounts. Right, I really get going now. But I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Till next time, take care. Ooh, wait, another cutscene? Another cutscene? Yep, this is Solution 9. Wonder what's happening. Oh yeah, the people are gonna have to get used to Queen Sphene being gone. And, yep, they're all dejected. I don't blame them. Ooh, an announcement. Fellow citizens of Alexandria, ever since our beloved queen's passing, you have understandably abided in grief. Sorrow darkens your once bright faces. But is this what Her Majesty would have wished to see? No, most assuredly not. You know this to be true. If we are to honor her memory, we must reclaim our smiles. To that end. Oh. Oh, something's reactivating. Huh. Okay, that's kind of cool. What is it? Oh. That mustache looks ridiculous on you, mate. That's right, friends. Wrangler. After a long hiatus, I am pleased to announce the grand reopening of the Arcadian. The realm's finest fighters stand ready to entertain you in glorious, thrilling combat. Come and join us, I bid you, and let your cares be forgotten. Woo. Okay. That's pretty cool. As skies aflame, grim nights end, and thoughts to adventure tend, brave make haste over hill and dale to the... God damn it! Main scenario, quest to unlock new content have now become available in Tuliolo and Sushin. Additionally, you may now enter Alexandria, rest well, seeker of the unknown, for many and more adventures await you. I know. First, my alpaca whistle. Then, music roll for smile. We'll go into our mount guide and... Nice. That one. We got a lot of new mounts. But this is the important one that we're adding to our favorites. Damn, there's a lot of new quests. How the West was sung is one there, which is from the Wandering Minstrel. My words, I use Sparks. I'm overjoyed that fate would arrange this meeting. Though I am not surprised. When I heard tell of your journey with Wuklamata, I had a feeling it would only be a matter of time until we cross paths. What am I doing in Thrall, you ask? Why, I'm come in search of unusual and fantastic stories that they may weave into songs. Spin tales that will enchant crowds the world over. This land has proven to be a treasure trove of folk tales and legends unlike any that can be found across the sea. I have set each and every one to memory, and my head is swimming with new verses. Yet for all the myths newly added to my repertoire, I still yearn for tales of newfound adventure. Tales involving parties that yet live. Preferably recounted by someone with first-hand experience. Alright, I'll share. And you are just such a man. Pray, share with me everything that has happened since you set foot in Tyrol, and I shall set it to song. Every trial you endure during the Rite of Succession, every blood-curdling moment of your assault upon the leaven-shrouded dome. I beg you spare no detail. Your words will lend texture to my melodies and substance to my lyrics. Oh, I have a feeling my most memorable work is soon to come. Of course, I understand you may not have the time at present. I shall be here for a while yet, polishing my prose to a mirror sheet. Simply come to me when you have a story to share, and I shall listen in rapt attention. Have you come here to share a heroic yarn with me, Sparks? Please do go on. You have my rapt attention. Speak of Val Garmanda. So, what have you brought for me today? Oh, he's wearing the same outfit as me. How dare he? Go change! You're not allowed to copy me! The Pell of Val Garmanda? Throughout Vidral of legend, dubbed to Skyruin, who ruled the heavens by beak and talon? Many are the legend of this beast among beasts, but I would wager the telling of your battle is more thrilling than the most harrowing tales. By the hands of a devious scoundrel was the seal put in place by Gul Jaja broken, and thus was the living calamity unleashed again upon the world. We struck down by Wuklamot and her mighty companion. This glimpse into the events of the Rite of Succession shall provide me with more than enough inspiration for my next song. Thank you for sharing it with me, Sparks. By the by, do you know the meaning of the term Tur Ol Vidro? In the language of the Mamulja, it means that which clings to the earth. A fitting description for beings powerful enough to claim an entire continent as their territory. Val Garmanda was said to be the most formidable among them. Though you emerged victorious, the fiend was but recently roused from slumber. What do you suppose would have happened if Val Garmanda had been given sufficient time to regain its strength? Such questions are why we have imaginations yet. And imagine I shall, the mightiest heroes of Aetheris matched against the full fury of Val Garmanda. A story for the ages. Yep, gotta get the extreme versions. Have you come to share it? Please go on. Talk about Zoralja. We're gonna get a trial with him. That'll be nice. So what have you brought for me today? The final moments of the former Dawn servant's firstborn. His story gives rise to a complex mixture of emotions. It would be insulting to call it something so trite as an adventurous tale. As the only true son of Gulul Jaja, he doubtless felt a heavy burden of responsibility to be deemed worthy of succeeding his father. This weight was likely made all the more stifling by the fact he had but one head. And so he sought great power to make up for his perceived shortcomings. He could never quite live up to the expectations he set for himself, and in his blind pursuit he stepped upon a crooked path. For 30 long years did he keep company with anger in that dome, yet no amount of anguish can justify the countless lives he stole. You know, I believe, Sparks, I believe the moment Zoralja killed his own father, whose admiration he fought so hard to win, his life lost all meaning. His sins cannot be forgiven, 'tis true, yet his story is a tragic one. I suspect each of us can see parts of ourselves reflected within it. Thank you for sharing it with me. A dark shadow loomed over the right of succession, and would do best not to forget he who cast it. While many will view Zoralja as a murderer and tyrant, reducing him to a mindless villain will blunt the impact of the lessons we can learn from his fate. This is a tale that must be told with great care. Yep. Alright, I see 2 quests. The hunt must go on, and it belongs in a museum. Both quests are going to be interesting, I'm sure. This'll get us our level 100 things. Ah, Sparks, you honor me with your presence. I've heard all about the deeds you've been doing for Wuklamont. As if ending Balagarmondo's rampage wasn't impressive enough, you saved the city from those mechanical beggars, too. If there were ever any doubts about your abilities, they're well and truly answered. Which is why I'd like to ask your aid one last time. Will you join us in our most essential duty? See on slaying those fiends most foul? Those that pose the gravest danger to our people? Of course! You're a hero through and through. Hunting down marks like these is the very purpose the Vipers were founded for. And it's no easy task, I can tell you. There are horrors out there, true horrors, troll vidral like Valagarmonda. Creatures more akin to gods than beasts. We Vipers wander far and wide across the land that we might learn of these creatures and one day end them. Remember Tiaka. She's been doing just that for decades now and has come away with a long list of targets. If you're interested in finding out more about them, go and see her at Yaktel. Navikwi was doing the same when she went to Isolani, yet there's nothing you could call a Toral Vidral in her journal. Strange, I thought when they've shown up nigh everywhere else, makes me wonder if she might have left them out on purpose. Bekik was a viper to the quick, you see. Nothing matters to her more than the people's safety. Separated from her fellow vipers as she was, perhaps she thought it best to leave such nightmares well alone. Forgive me for asking so much of you, but if you plan to return to Isolani anytime soon, could you speak with her again? See if there's something she's not telling us, something we might be able to help her with? Oh, and tell her one more thing, from me. That if she wants to come back, me and the rest of the Vipers stand ready to welcome her with open arms. Alright, any more quests? Not right now, this is this one. Objection. It belongs in the museum. A strange man is staring at you intently. Perhaps too intently. Talk at last. You've no idea how long I waited here, hoping when I finally meet. There's a matter of utmost importance that we must have your assistance with. The deductions are in order. I am Zekika, professor of archaeology at the studio. At the behest of the former head of Reason, I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions throughout Toral. I heard from a little bird in Balakshun saw that you, a most renowned adventurer, have made your way to the continent. I could think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering its history. As a matter of fact, I have already made a most fascinating discovery in the wilds of Shakral. I chartered a balloon to examine a point of interest in Shiloni, you see. She discovered ruins which have been unseen for nigh a millennium. Surely Lady Luck is on my side, I thought. Alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. But we were no more than halfway through before a host of fierce fiends barred our approach. Truth be told, it's a miracle we even made it out alive. Yet for a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed will be child's play. What do you say? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? Sure, why not? I knew you wouldn't disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river north of Lake Tori in Shiloni. Let's continue our conversation there. Okay, I see no more quests there, but it also said there were quests in Solution 9. So we're going to teleport there and start whatever quests it has. Damn, there's a lot of quests. First, we'll go talk to Napikwi. Or Napikwa. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Ah, the hunter from across the water. What message do you have for me today? Palagua, you sentimental fool. I thank you for remembering me, but this is my home now. These people, my people. I have lived here, fought here for the better part of my life. Stepping beyond that wall would be like stepping 30 years into the past. And while I have fond memories of the place, I'm an old woman now. I've grown unused to change. Not to mention that. Lina Pickway. Oh, sorry, I realized you had company. It's alright, he's a friend of the cause. Let me introduce you. Lenayin Ridori, meet Sparks, the hunter from beyond the wall. Sparks, these are, what would you call yourselves? My little helpers? Proteges, more like. Be on my at your service. I study the twin blades under Nina Pickway, and I've been helping her conduct her census on the beasts of Alexandria. I'm Rinuri. I am working behind the scenes of Oblivion, so I've heard a lot about you and your exploits. You've seen a few firsthand, albeit from the shadows. After you brought peace to living memory, our team secured what we could from the databanks, found a fair few things that brought a glint into Lady Nipiqui's eye, I can tell you. Tural Vidral, Sparks. Balagwa knew it. Doesn't do to draw too much attention to those fiends you haven't the strength to slay. From what Renuri tells me of your achievements, though, I should wonder if you and yours could succeed where we could not. Queen's Fiend charged me with chronicling her kingdom's fauna, and I expect there are many discoveries still to be made in its darkest corners. If you want to learn more, just ask these two. Please ask away. Leo may spend most of his time down at the outskirts, but I'll be here. As shall I. My duty is far from over, so in answer to Balagwa's question, no, I will not be returning to Tuliolal. But please let him know that I appreciate his kind words, and I'm only too happy to extend him the same offer. Well. Ooh, over here, we should find the new Tombstone traders, because they should have spawned in now that the main scenario is done. We should go take a look. Yep, there they are. Tombstone Exchange. And as expected, they're all gonna be expensive. Let's take a look at our new weapons. Neo Kingdom Twin Fangs. Ooh. They do look rather nice. Let's draw them though and see how they look when drawn. Oh, no, 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 no. You hold them the other way, mate. What are you doing? Ugh. Don't like that. Do not like that. However, they are probably the best weapons available to us right now. Yep. We're gonna have to save up for them. As for the armor, let's take a look actually and see how our scouting outfit would look. So we already got the gloves. Damn. Honestly, aside from the hat, which I do like, it's just not really my style with how big the rim is. This is a pretty damn good outfit. But, I am gonna focus on the accessories right now, because we do have a need, because these are all 690, and these are 700, whereas these 690, yeah, these are all various levels. I'm gonna go with the necklace first to see how that looks. Okay, so save or delete. And then let's display our current gear. Okay, it's nice. I am gonna glamour it probably, but it is nice. Yeah. I'm gonna go with one of the rings though. We'll likely be using, as soon as it becomes available, expert dungeons in order to earn enough, or we'll do the high level dungeons and such. But those are really more for use in leveling up the other classes. Although they don't really have a story anymore, so I don't know why I should bother. And this is totem gear for the other things. What the? Okay. Well, at least we know what we're aiming towards. I should update my portrait accordingly. Okay. Carrying on. I'm gonna at least unlock all the remaining quests and keep going until... I think I'll keep going until about 12 o'clock. Because then I need to go visit the other half. It's not just need, I want to. I really want to see him. It's always good to get to spend some time together. Hello, nostalgia. Something stray in the neighborhood. Sparks, I've been looking all over you. Apologies for the lack of pleasantries, but there's precious little time to spare. A curious anomaly has wormed its way into living memory, and we fear it could pose a terrible threat if left alone. Please, you must help us. I mean, yeah, I can do that. Wonderful. Oblivion is lucky to count you among its allies. Let's reconvene at the Cave of Memories then. I can explain more there. Oh, but fair warning, you may not be able to recognize me at first glance. Okay. Something weird apparently is happening in living memory. Let's get all the remaining new quests. I'll probably explore the entire land in case new quests have been added in other places. Trial by Spire. Pardon me, but you wouldn't happen to be Sparks, would you? The very same Sparks who saved Solution 9? I am. Aha, I knew it. You, my heroic friend, are in luck. I'm granting you permission to test your might against my indomitable dummies. Usually they're reserved for military research, but I'm willing to make an exception for one of your talents. Nothing to say? Of course. You've been struck dumb by my overwhelming generosity. Not to worry, for I will ease you in with a thorough explanation. Once you've returned to your senses, come meet me in the outskirts. Okay. It's probably the thing to prepare yourself for doing any of the high-end content. Oh look, it's the guy who runs the thing. Get rid of the fake mustache, it does not suit you. If that's really your mustache, it really doesn't suit you. Ah, I found you at last. Oh god. You, my good sir, were born to be a star. I mean, I know that, but why are you telling me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Metin, head of strategic management at Ascension Arcadia, the premier enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is the Arcadian, a combat arena. It is there that we host the Ascension Arcadia Championship. It's a pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. Okay. As you may have heard, circumstances have forced us to close the arena's doors for a time, but time is right to reopen them. Her Majesty's tragic passing has left our citizens disconsolate. By providing them with gripping entertainment, it is our hope to help them to forget their cares for a while. If we are to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they have seen countless times before. No, they need something new, someone new. And who better than he who not only protected our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself? That was you, yes? It was. So it was. And so, for your strength and valor, the president of the Federation has marked you to be the Arcadians' next great star. Just imagine an upstart, the people's protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadians' mightiest to rise up as grand champion. What could be more gripping, I ask you? Good point. For your part, you will naturally be well compensated. The finest equipment Solution 9 has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. I dare say this has you enticed, but you need to make up your mind right away. If you are keen to test your strength and win rich rewards, then come to the Arcadian at the end of this avenue. The attendant will show you in. With that, I bid you farewell for now. I shall look forward to a favorable response. Well then. It is nice to see the Arcadian all lit up. It's very pretty. Ooh, we should be able to go inside then and see what it looks like. Oh, apparently not. Unless when we talk to this person they let us in. Ah, Spark, Master Metin has been expecting. If you will follow me, I will take you to him. Yeah, there we go. We talk to somebody and we enter the place. Came. By this, I take it you will fight in the Arcadian? Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I shall explain to you... Oh god, something's interrupting us. Oh no, it's just the veterans arriving on the scene. Hello. Don't under. Huh. You look like you've got some fight in you, I suppose. Still, you'll only be so strong without being a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. Well, aren't you just a treat? I look forward to meeting you on the stage. You're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me and I'll blast you out of the ring. You guys literally have no idea who I am. But those are some of the veterans. Those are some of the fighters you will face. They are all characters, as you can see. I hope you don't take offense at their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I mentioned, the Ascension Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become the Grand Champion. I have no doubt that all Alexandrians would be captivated by your journey as a challenger and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. And speaking of ranks, the fighters of the Arcadian are divided into 3 tiers: lightweight, light to heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all the tiers, and thereby rise up as a grand champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins in the light heavyweight tier, where you must defeat your 3 rivals ranked therein. Good question, we also forgot to mention a most important thing. The King has its own repository of feral souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are these souls, they alter the fighter's very forms. Lest you wonder, is the potency of the souls employed that separates the championship's 3 tiers. Okay. Ah, same story. Now, I'm given to understand you do not use a regulator. Even when you faced the king, you did not rely on souls of any kind. That is most impressive indeed. Be that as it may, it will be egregiously unfair for you to compete with naught to balance the scales. Fortunately, here at the Arcadian, we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We'll use them to create allies to fight alongside you. And to make sure they work with you like a well-oiled machine, we will draw upon your memories to fine-tune their appearance and abilities to your liking. Basically, that's how they're explaining the party. That sounds a lot like the Endless. Endless. I'm not familiar with that term, but I assure you there is nothing untoward in the technique we employ. It simply brings forth a temporary simulacrum. And for the purposes of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacra should suffice. What do you think? Yeah, they had to explain why you're able to do this. The souls in your repository should be set free. I had expected that you might harbor reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from outside the barrier often do. And so I have a proposal, an additional incentive if you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those who fought beside you. You, my friend, would be the star who brings fresh change to the Arcadian. So, what say you? Are you willing to fight under those terms? Yeah, that's fair. Excellent. Now I would tell you more about the Arcadian, but let us save it for after your first bout. After all, it'd be pointless if you end up losing straight away. With that, I officially welcome you as a fighter of the Arcadian. When you are ready to take to the arena, you need but say the word. By completing matches in the Ascension Arcadia region, you may earn valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with we in Solution 9. The Claw in the Dark. You're ready then. Excellent. Rest assured I will be here to guide you in the beginning. Now I shall introduce your first opponent. Pray look at the monitor. Ah, it's her. This here is Black Cat. Feared as the Claw in the Dark. That's right. She's the one who took your measure earlier. While she's still a rookie herself, you'd be wise not to underestimate her. She has real talent and is expected to go far. Her feral soul is Calf Palate. Ah, that's what that is. Probably. That's probably what it says. A terrible feline said to push the legendary hero to his limits. Either that or it's a real name. I'm not sure. With its power, she becomes unimaginably nimble and her very claws can rend steel. You need to keep your wits about you. Now, you should know the ring is uniquely configured to complement the fighting style of your foes. This is in order to provide the audience with a spectacle. After all, we're first and foremost in the business of entertaining. On a similar note, I should mention that I'm also the commentator for matches. Leave it to me to squeeze every drop of excitement out of your fight. Now then, you had best see to your preparations. May you emerge victorious in your debut. Yep, AAC Light Heavyweight M1. The first part of the raid series. We aren't going to run into it. I want to finish all the other new quests that we've been given. Because if we get a bunch of dungeons, it'll give us something for the next stream. Haha, there you are. I trust you've recovered from the shock of my initial proposal. Good, good. Let me explain what this is all about. I am a researcher for Oblivion, namely in the field of electrope engineering. During Zeralja's reign, I survived within the ranks of his army by helping to research and develop protective materials. One of my many projects was these indomitable dummies, and as their name implies, their durability is second to none. They were used to measure the offensive potential of an entire arsenal of weapons of great effect. Now Zeralja is no more, and peace has returned to our home. A preferable outcome, of course, but it does mean that my masterworks have been left to rust. And that is an affront to science I cannot forgive. Peace may demand we set down our weapons, but the march of progress must go on. And so I grant you, who seems to possess might equal to an entire squadron of hardened troops, access to the Spire of Trial. Of course, I am more than willing to make adjustments as befits the magnitude of your power. As a woman of science, I can think of no greater honor than to have you testing the limits of my creations. You've given me purpose and new sparks. I'll be here testing and improving the dummies when able, so you're welcome to stop by any time, even if only to gaze upon my indomitable beauties. Yeah, this is the testing thing that lets you test high-end content, probably. Yep, it's an expansion of Stone, Sky, and Sea. This training ground be accessed. Yeah. It's just a place that helps you practice the, It lets you practice high-end content so that you can I guess save a bit of time when doing it. Alright, wait to the designated location. Damn. Even this area's been drained of color. It's truly tragic. Alright, what's going on? This place needs a fresh coat of paint. Ah, there you are, Sparks. Hey, it's me, Nostalgia. Surprised? Yeah, actually. With Zeralja gone, Oblivion's been allocating its resources to an investigation of living memory. Utilizing Kafkiwa's technology, we developed remote-controlled sentries operable from the back room, so our surveys are both safe and efficient. To think that all this one Soleil had ever keeps Summit. I can't help but wonder if a shade of my father ever resided in this grand city of the Endless. Ah, forgive me. I did say I'd explain the circumstances behind all this. During an earlier survey of the area, I encountered one of the Endless. He claimed to be one of the city's caretakers and offered me a guided tour. I accepted, thinking I could conduct my observation at the same time. But that's when we discovered the anomaly, a rift in the very fabric of living memory. A rift? I'm sure you'd rather see it yourself. To believe it, though. Let's make for the Esperance wheels first. Constancy, the Endless who guided me, that is, should still be on duty there. Yep. And that's an area that we can't easily get to. Well, I say can't easily. I say can't easily. Greetings, Zipline offers direct access to Yesterland. Yes, let's go. It's because we can't teleport there. Using ether current. Etherites. And there are new missions. Of course there are new missions. I'll go do them later. Right now I just want to get all the new dungeons unlocked. Which I have a feeling this will lead to. Because they have to have a few options for the expert dungeons. Like, yeah, completion of the following, question mark. You've got to have at least two that they need to unlock, level 90 dungeons. That way they can have experts that have at least 3 options. The final story dungeon, and then 2 more. Oh, that is a void gate. A warm Yesterland welcome to you, my friend. Or should I say welcome back. I expected you to return as our anomaly-slaying volunteer. I do hope I was able to make your first visit to the Gate of Remembrance a special one. Your associate here informed me of what occurred afterwards, namely Her Majesty's regrettable demise. You needn't fret. I harbor no ill will against you. I, for one, would not wish to remain endless at the cost of such terrible sacrifice to worlds beyond. Though your efforts saw the city's terminals deactivated, I somehow remain. Still, I am grateful for my survival as it allowed me to discover this peculiar phenomenon. A lost district of living memory lies beyond this rift, you see. I previously informed you that our beautiful city was comprised of 4 areas, but this was not always the case. Numerous others once thrived, until one day our reality was irrevocably altered in an attempt to bridge our world to others. Several districts were consumed in the process. Among the area's laws was a splendid amusement district known as Dreamborough. This rift trial allows us access through its streets once more. We took a cursory gander of the place for ourselves, since we were curious to know what became of it. but there's nothing amusing about it. Quite the opposite, actually. We were promptly chased out by a horde of angry ghosts. After decades disconnected from living memories' ether supply, we must assume that the endless who resided there are no more. The once idyllic atmosphere has been marred by a dismal shroud, and I dare say our poor dream world has warped itself into a place of nightmares. It has returned to us as a lost soul would, longing for connection. The beings within have come to call it the Staybro Dead Walk. Now that it's reconnected with living memory, its presence is a risk to the city. So I'd like you to brave the Dead Walk and shed some light on its mystery. Can do. You have my thanks. I forget that I can't give you a tour of the place myself, but know that I shall be with you in spirit. Well, I look forward to doing that later. Our next stop is over here, which will probably be another dungeon. When we come back later in the evening, I fully intend to continue where we left off. Wonderful, you're here. History lost to the ages lies in a valley just upstream. It is a landscape unlike any other, teeming with sabbath tenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched for all these years due to its barbed environs. After all, no one wished to become a victim of the thousand needles. But I believe the ruins nestled deep within the valley to be Yakui in origin. A closer inspection revealed motifs even I could not recognize. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within, I'm sure of it. Alas, the defense mechanisms protecting it were too much for the mercenaries I hired. You would be wise not to underestimate them yourself. Lest I forget, you should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition during my escape. If you would know of my findings, I encourage you to search for the records during your exploration. You shall await your return here. I entrust to you the honor of discovering the unknowns which lie within. Yep, there we go. Tender Valley. There it is. Complete the following. Tender Valley and Staybro Deadwalk can now unlock expert dungeons. Wow. I certainly look forward to doing them. As well as the other little side quests that just unlocked. Well, we're just gonna talk to Balagua. Welcome back, Sparks. Do you hear from Nepiqui? Nepiqua? I see. It's good to know she has friends. I couldn't bear to think of her all alone up there. A viper lives to hunt, that others might live to hunt another day. Or so the saying goes. Sounds like she's taken that message to heart. Taking upon herself to train a new generation. And it looks like you're her latest pupil. May luck be with you, Sparks. And remember, whatever you do, don't get yourself killed. Elite Dawn Hunt's now accessible. Yay! Alright, I thought there'd be a united quest for the role quests once we'd completed all of them. We have completed all of them, haven't we? Yeah, we have. So, shouldn't there be a united one to deal with the leader of that group? Maybe it's a future expansion type thing. That would make sense. Ah well, I do look forward to doing all of these things later. With, oh, maybe with this one so I can get enough, what are they called? Tomestones of Aesthetics. Yeah, maybe I can get enough of them to actually do something. But that'll be something for later. We are going to come back after all. But I think that's a good place to stop. We've finished Dawntrail's story, and I do look forward to experiencing more of what the game has to offer in its post-expansion content as more and more of that gets released. When we resume things later, we will go and do the post-game dungeons, any post-game quests, because I'm gonna go exploring and see if there's any other quests that have popped up anywhere else in the map. And generally have fun. But that'll be it for now. So until next time, guys, as always, I've been Sparks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.